you. My queen. Let me teach you my queen. Here. Here you go.
Okay.
I'm gonna be cold later, but I'm gonna grab a blanket. Okay. What are we gonna do?
We can take them.
No!
I will then talk. I'll ask the captain. So do you believe us now?
It definitely seems like that you're who you say you are.
There are words in me.
Yes, we are who we say we are.
Because why would we lie? At least why would we?
You can never be too careful around here.
You need more samples?
No. You've proven your worth.
Okay.
I'm still fixing the roof.
I don't know any way to fix the roof. So.
It's being mended right now.
It's just gonna take a couple hours.
But we won't be here for a couple hours. We're gonna get out of here.
Gonna help. But I
So
Well, I'm being nice.
are we
so
planning
we're
on
gonna be here a couple hours.
leaving immediately?
I suggest we rest before we leave.
Which might not be a bad idea. Even though we probably still have like half of the day ahead of us before nighttime.
agree. I think we should rest. I did burn a lot of my mana.
Is that what you call calories?
So talking to the captain then, would you mind letting us stay another night and then helping us see us on our way?
I don't see why not.
Sounds like a deal. Alright boys, back in the cabin.
Alright. Take the death slide. For brevity's sake, I can say that everything is. It's been a couple hours, so roughly the time is about 3 in the afternoon. By the time the roof is fixed, and all of you are just kind of sitting around in the bunk room. The captain is there at the door, just kind of looking at you and
What's his face?
dark and grim. He looks very approachable.
Got teeth.
Can I copy his facial expression with my facial expression?
Sure. He looks at you and goes,
Yeah, it's funny.
I'm not
Kind of
lying.
a jokester, aren't you?
I'm not lying.
Aha. She got a class comedian, I tell you.
Well, she's not a bard, so she's not good at this.
I'm manic.
He's the class comedian, well, more like class clown.
More like
Oh,
emo,
like-
because he searches for tragedies. Don't waste
All
your
true,
time.
but kind of hurt at the heart.
How emo should feel. Represent.
I would love to see you run an actual like
No
gypsy.
kidding.
With that crystal ball.
I'm supposed to
Black one that when you look into it, you see the depths of my soul.
It's like a bowling ball.
Right.
It's a high
It's an
level.
8-ball.
Well,
Magic 8-ball. I got scrying.
Dang it.
Not today.
thank you for taking the time to heal the roof. And,
Well, it was kind of our fault.
No, it was a Slaad's fault, but we
Yeah.
were willing to clean the mess.
It was, but he kind of was following us.
Because it looked like a
I'll take none of the
melancholy-
blame for this.
Well, we're new to this island, and we didn't know they could shape shift until now. So.
we just recently learned about mind flayers.
what's a mind flare?
Oh boy,
They
let me
eat-
tell you what they are. Okay.
We're still just let me show you.
No.
They eat your frozen mask. Wait, can I tell them about the mind flayers? Isn't that a history? Or is it a...
No, nothing's changed. You
I'm
won't let us
20.
level up until we get off the island.
He's already declared that.
What do I have to roll to tell him about the mind flares?
Just talk about the mind flares.
Okay.
That's the pressure.
I'm about to say okay and it comes up afterwards. It
Were we
switched
still
step on me.
Still good.
I said
Were we still exhausted?
You
Yeah.
burped so many times.
because of repair.
You had 2
Repair to
levels.
the chest.
Oh,
Oh, I was here for that.
How do you
I'm
doing
at one.
dinner?
Yeah.
It was good.
Okay, here.
It was good. You think the sear on top and bottom help?
I think so. I gave it that roasting. More roasted stuff.
Are you gonna tell them about the mind fillers?
Okay, yeah, mind flares. So these mother truckers that are purple and they're ugly as hell. What?
What?
Those mother puckers.
Hey,
They're-
hang on.
They're tall as hell, they're purple as hell, and they're ugly as hell. Their mouths are like tentacles, and apparently under the tentacles are like teeth. They eat your brains if you get too close to them. They control your mind like a mind hive. And then conspiracy theories. And then they have these ugly brain dogs. I don't know what they're called, but they're ugly as hell too. And they ate my friends. They ate my friends. And then she just, ow, ow, ow.
Interesting.
You break you?
No, I hit my
Bruce is
finger.
gonna get out his lute and just play a sad
You see his
song.
sleep party.
Well,
She matches the rhythm. And then they ate our friend's brains, and we thought that they made it back. And I feel like it's my fault because I was close to one of those so I could protect them, and I couldn't do it in time because I was paralyzed. They can paralyze people. And then
Can I
they ate
cast
her brain,
sleep on her?
and then yeah. And then there was like a huge ass thing that we had to kill, and that thing was crazy. I fought, and then we lost our friends, and they had a weird
Where-
tower thing that
so-
shot into the stars, and they never came back.
when did the okay
Be wary of these mind flayers.
mind flayers aren't from this planet as you've seen.
That's a planet.
So anyway, this plane,
This plane of existence.
this plane of existence, as like went up and did the stuff. Anyway, you shouldn't have to worry about them, especially around here. You're fine.
Then shit like
She's just having her PTSD moment.
Okay.
She gets like that.
Sounds just as dangerous as what you all have to deal with here. No, they don't mess with your mind, but they're definitely chaotic. I mean,
They're
have you seen somebody give birth to one of their babies? Yeah, not a pretty sight.
Not pretty to hold another baby's either. You held a baby? I held a baby.
He was fertile, and then we had to kill him because Slaad.
No, I'm still alive.
No, we had to kill the
Baby.
embryo. No, it wasn't an embryo. It was like a knot at that point. A tumor.
Yeah, these guys like to envelop themselves in your chest, and they pop out. Let's just say the host doesn't survive after one of those experiences.
We're talking about the same thing.
Yeah,
We're talking
Slaad.
about Slaad.
Okay. We were like,
If you
alien?
get-
Predator?
So if me or you were not able to heal him, he would have died because they would have popped out of his chest and it kills the host.
Is there a way we could purchase or get some of that baby cure off of you guys?
We unfortunately have not been able to develop it ourselves.
Called Plan C.
The easiest way that we found get them is kill them first.
Well, there is.
Do you kill the host while during that process?
Have a quick process.
I mean, what do you think those are for?
As he kind of looks over and you see the stockade and the wooden blocks.
Keep the slot out.
That's the best protection yet.
Sometimes the slot inside survives. Those doesn't have to be alive.
So, just if you guys can maybe, like, a couple of your men might be able to learn spells, small ones, it's not a huge spell that has cured, is, lesser restoration.
Yeah.
Do you have any spellcasters amongst these?
They were pirates. Iron.
We're pretty old school.
Yeah, that's fair. I was,
Is spellcasting in the old school?
true.
I feel pretty old.
He suddenly turned gray.
Well, barbaric
I mean,
type.
look at Manfred.
So spry as fuck.
It's a chicken.
Slap him on his back.
Oh,
As spry as a chicken.
it's spry as
As
fuck.
spry as an old chicken. Gamey chicken. You're gamey. Okay.
There is that spell if you guys ever need to know and just one of your men just feels like he wants to learn magic. That spell cures it. Without killing the host. Without killing the host. Or mutilating.
There's another easy way to do that too.
Yeah, killing the...
Kill the Slaad before they kill you.
Yeah, fair enough.
In that case, you can learn
You mean
fireball.
kill the
Okay.
Slaad before they break
With their freaking claws.
with their claws?
If they get pregnant with their claws, does that mean their claws are little wieners?
Yes. You just get stabbed by wieners.
Ew, I don't like that.
They have a parasite on their claws.
No wieners.
Writing these down.
What if we can develop something like a potion that kills parasites?
Pesticide.
Is that a thing in medieval times? We can make a cure for these parasites.
We're gonna learn today. I have a kit. Let's do some alchemy. Let's go.
Maybe we need some Slaad blood.
Well, there's a body right there.
It disappears.
Don't touch the finger wiener. Don't touch the finger wiener. Ew. I'm stuck on it. Ew.
Stuck on the wiener.
Stuck on Ew. Let's see a doctor.
Ah, it's
Wrong
I'm
book.
impressed by my humor yet. Okay.
it's disgusting.
Oh, I would like to go ahead and check out her underwater kit, herbal kit thing.
Underwater.
Yeah, she got the medical kit from.
Used to be underwater to. Since we're in a watery place, while we are like in this like waiting period, I would like to grab a bowl, go outside, fill it up with rainwater, and then put my bracelet in it to recharge it. Because it takes 4 hours to recharge one shot.
Okay.
Smart thinking, I know thinking.
Yeah, I was gonna say.
So, alright, there are places to explore, unless you wish to just stay in the barracks.
I don't mind exploring. Anybody else would like to walk around?
Yeah, I would walk around.
Are you not alchemy?
Well, it depends on my alchemy in the middle.
Okay.
Okay.
Or we can go and you can finish your alchemy at night.
Never mind, I can do that. I'm gonna be on that.
If we ever figure out what night is.
It's in the
Alright, so I imagine everybody but Reeeel and this is you and Gohan.
They're good. They're good.
They'll stay
They're
here
good.
and take a nap.
Yeah.
And so you want to take your are you Jordan, are you coming with?
They're
Manfred?
good.
Are you bringing your skills?
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll be our bodyguards.
Yeah.
Watch all the orders. I imagine the captain might look at that hair. That's fancy.
It's nice. majestic and bold.
Yes.
Okay.
Try it.
There's a lot.
Is this the alchemy?
Alcheming, I think, is the. I'm just looking. Okay. I'll look for that nonsense if you want to do all that nonsense. But
We'll do that after the exploring. Well, she'll do that after. I don't know.
okay. Well, you tell me where to go.
Well, Mr.
there's
Captain, would
places
you like
to
to
go.
show us around the town?
Sure. Certainly. He takes you to that first building there.
This little tiny one?
Yeah.
Ew.
You can flip it over. It's been a little bit since I looked at the other side. Well,
Captain?
this is.
How's the kitchen? It's a house.
It looks like a log
Essentially,
cabin.
these are my quarters. Different things around.
Are there bears on this island? Or was that important?
We were lucky enough to find that imported.
Wait, so we got a long rest, or
Nope,
Not yet.
you have not.
not yet?
Well, I don't want to hang out in your quarters. Let's go to the next place.
Alright.
Imagine this is a big building.
Nope.
Animals. Should we make them bleed and make sure they're not Slaad?
They're not.
Okay.
This is our livestock area. If you we use for cooking.
Do you eat them horses?
We will.
Do they taste good?
Meat's meat.
I would like to take a horse.
What? You can't take their stock.
Okay. How are you taking the horse?
Pig tastes better than cow.
How much do you want for that horse? How much do you want for that horse?
Oh, that's what you got.
For this island, and
I don't know really.
I need it.
Okay.
1,000 gold pieces.
Not for a horse.
Then how much it was to get the horse?
Costs us 500 to get it.
Oh shoot.
I'll give you
Lateral.
501.
Because you, for
Ooh,
one
don't
horse
go-
you get,
don't
we're
let
getting
me fight
two
you
the
with
second
it.
hand.
You the dog.
I'll try a horse another day.
We might try some tonight. Who knows? If we get the.
Did you say
mercy
no
of
to the
eating.
horse?
Yeah, no, I'm not. I don't have that much money. I barely have any money because we barely got any
I have
money.
gold. It's where? 250. Okay, so that's a no on the livestock. Thanks, building. It's a pantry.
Butcher shop.
How much for a dead horse?
They'll cost you, well, that depends. Oh, you want to eat early or you want to eat with the rest of us?
We're not eating the horse.
What?
I will eat a horse. I'm not.
Do you guys want to have supper with them?
I want-
Or
I'm pretty hungry.
yes. See. With everybody. See.
15 gold for the lot.
I was like, did you eat the
For
horse?
everybody?
For everybody.
Okay. I'll
15
take it.
with you guys?
Eat with us, probably only cost you a gold or two.
Per
Piece.
I'm not doing good.
I don't mind eating with new friends.
I'll eat with them.
So we're eating with them, everybody.
No, I'm not eating with them.
So
Why not? Mr.
Manfred will buy his own and go to his bedroom. The rest of us will eat with you guys for 1 gold because we're cheapskates.
We're not just cheapskates. We're cheapskates who trust.
10 gold.
I'm not eating.
You're not gonna eat? Aren't you gonna be exhausted, old man?
Okay.
I don't know.
Eat food. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. Like, eat food.
Okay.
I should have some rations. Give me a second. I'll take a look.
Because I think all my rations are gone.
How long before you guys eat dinner? Or whatever we're eating?
7 hours.
Couple hours.
That's not bad.
Food should be ready.
That's not bad.
Okay, so that might give us enough time to go back and do some brewing.
I do not have rations.
Brewing and doing and fuming and
Doing the brewing.
doing the brewing.
Is there
What's
any
over
way
there?
I could find my own food?
You guys have a close by hunting area? Nope.
Yeah, outside the walls.
You're on your own, Manfred.
Do you need help?
I'm gonna go find food.
I want to go with him. Here's my gold. Save me a bowl. I'm gonna go. That way he doesn't
I
die.
can't see what's over
The
there.
old man kind of always.
So Manfred and Fulna are going off outside the gate.
Yeah.
Okay. Alright, we'll get back to you in a second.
Yeah, that's gonna be fun.
I'm hungry.
Does this
It's
sound
alright, we're
familiar, Sir Ed? Right now, look at him.
No, go.
Well, man.
Alright.
Don't you slap me.
Okay. So you go to the one area in the room or the area inside the fort that seems to have just a little bit of greenery. This is the woodcutter shop.
Anything cool lying around?
I mean, you have tools and axes, and you have a couple. You have a single standing tree with a trunk that's about 25 foot thick.
Does he take special orders? Is anybody there?
I mean, yeah, there's an orc working at the bench.
I don't know what I want.
There's several orcs throughout each one, practically.
I'm trying to think of something cool to add to my character.
If you're looking for a whittle job, it's going to take several hours, if not maybe days.
That's right. We'll probably pass through this area again. Do I need anything? Nope. I think I'm alright. How about, could you make a telescope? The handheld one? The
For a spyglass.
spyglass.
Yeah.
Out of wood.
What do you usually make them
Wood.
with? Yes.
He's basically testing if you're smelling.
I mean, you can make it out of iron and metal and...
Can you do that?
Unfortunately, no, I don't have the reflective lenses.
You know, we get my eyeballs.
But
I mean, they can be imported. Give me a couple weeks.
oh, I'm good.
Get yourself one sword so you can practice like you can hit someone.
Yeah, like
I have a sword.
Yeah, a wooden one.
I don't want to.
You should get a wooden one so you
I
don't hurt
wanted a
yourself.
eyeglass because I'm a captain. Come on.
You're not a captain.
I have my own boat. Thank you.
He's sensitive. Yeah.
I am Captain Bruce.
You got a little emotional over there for a second. Are you okay? I got my own boat. You're here.
Get yourself a chair.
How about a throne?
Throne made of
A
wood.
wooden throne.
Yes.
Come on.
Let's see. Standard chair I could probably have done by the end of the day. you're wanting a throne.
You sit on
I can give you a few of my teeth, and then I want like the back of it to kind of like stick out.
Oh yeah, because you forget.
2 to 3 days.
That's a long time. Deal. I will have you the teeth by the morning.
Okay. Any other specifics for this chair?
Let's see. You know, I want to sit down in it.
And immediately
I
fart.
want the back rest to come up to about my ears, and then kind of like where my head is right here, kind of like a, you know, and then like do like whoop, and then the shoulders, and then on the whoop, you know, the teeth, and then you know like arm rests right here, you know. And then, you know, if it could have like a little lever to pull and like go back.
You want a lazy boy.
And then like
Lazy
a
throne.
little feet thing to pop up.
But you have to be able to kick it back down and stay
Yeah.
in place.
And then be able to like push it back up.
Oh, and when you
Right.
lean back,
So-
it extends out, and so it becomes
Alright.
big.
Nah, I won't go that far.
Well, with the moving mechanism, probably take about a week.
To deliver.
I'm on an island.
No.
No, okay.
Just get a standard chair that doesn't have the mechanism. Oh my god. You're wasting this poor man's time.
He's not poor, he's not money. I'm kidding.
You're wasting his time.
I don't know my future very well.
You can go ahead and
Is
stop
this
with the wooden
is this
sword.
the midlife crisis that they talk about? Oh no, I don't know.
I don't need a chair. I'll get them later.
My god. Just smack him. I give you permission to do
Bruce
it.
is just gonna walk off, kind of alone, and start whimpering.
Cool.
Just slumping over. Your arms are dragging on the floor.
Goodness.
That's fine. Frog going. Jump.
The next place you're taken to is essentially the armory.
What a beautiful thing.
Can he make me a spyglass?
Maybe.
Why do you
I'm
want a
gonna-
spyglass?
Cause I'm a captain.
Dang.
I need to be able to
A
see
captain? I
ships
thought-
coming.
I thought Captain Gohan was the captain.
He doesn't have a boat anymore. I do.
Jeez. We'll get a gnarly
Nope.
fight later.
If you want weapons or armor, I can get you what you want.
I'm a bard. I don't need. I got wits.
He stumbled on everything. He's like, I got wits. Yeah, that's what I got.
Anybody else
I
need
will
anything?
violently throw down. Okay. The what? What'd you say?
Anybody else need anything?
I'm not there. So.
I'm not there.
That's right. You get the lunch. Well, I guess we'll head back to bed.
Okay. So that's several hours. Okay, so while that's all happening, Lora and Manfred, you are exited out the gate. As you do, you see the 2 wooden gates open up, and behind you, they close, and you hear the loud thud of multiple locks coming in.
This is a good idea.
And you hear a loud voice from the top of one of the guard towers, looks down at you and goes, "Best of luck!
Are we able to get back in?
If you survive." Alright, and the 2 of you are outside the orc gates.
I think some rabbit would be good.
Very well. Let us go hunt a rabbit.
Okay,
Survival mode.
give me survival checks.
I do it with advantage. so
Nope, you're
it's
still
over
exhausted, both of you, so it's a disadvantage.
Yeah.
And you guys decide to not rest.
Does he decide to run off? Oh, that would have been glorious too.
While they're rolling,
I rolled
before
2.
we get back,
You
I'll
roll
pay
2
the
nat
cap.
20s on a ranger check. Yeah.
What's your total?
My total?
Yeah.
That's what I rolled.
Yeah.
21.
Hold on.
I think rabbit is scarce here.
What, survival?
Yep.
Yes.
I got an 8.
So, you spend an hour. You spend 2 hours. You spend 3 hours. And 4.
And I don't think we can find it.
Everything you find on this island is nothing but rock and stone.
No tree, no
There's
nothing.
no sign of life anywhere.
The hell are the
outside.
orcs here?
That's right. What did they eat? They eat like
What did
Just
the
shrimp.
what did the orc tell you about his livestock?
Horse.
It was imported.
imported, not
Fair enough.
Read the backside now.
I don't know what they have to offer.
Horse.
It's imported.
Horse.
horse and 1 gold.
It's fine.
It can't be that bad.
Maybe it
Well,
came in a die.
now he's rolling dice. He says you're gonna die.
Uh-oh.
Try my husband.
I'm gonna look for wild shrimp.
You're not with them.
Are you decided to go with them?
You can find wild trip in the
Where
woods.
am I?
You are currently in the barracks with Reeeel with the rest of your party. The
Okay.
two decided they were going to
That'll work.
leave the barracks and go outside the city walls.
You go freaking search
Okay.
for ghosts. or
So,
something.
I mean, you were with us when you can, if you decide. Do you want to say you exited with them?
Sure.
Alright, so Gohan is with the two of you as well.
Gohan, Manfred, we can't find any food out here. It is so bare
Okay.
that a ball man would have more facial features than this.
Everybody on
So, however-
the island would be completely lifeless except for orcs and Slaad.
I think it's
You do, however, come across a cavern inside the cave wall that's open, and you hear strange sounds coming from within this cavern.
And 1 big mushroom.
What the? What type of noise are we hearing?
Hellish noise.
Hey, Manfred. Can we go back inside now?
I guess.
Let's go back
Can
quietly.
we remember where the place it is? Is there like coordinates or something?
Survival checks.
Okay.
That's right. It's not.
5.
I'm nat 20.
So, three of you
Her
search.
thing, that's why I came with her.
Three of you search around,
I think I will do first.
and Thulna, you do find some light in the distance through the storm, and eventually you are able to make it back to the camp. However, it is a very long trek.
Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
And as you are trekking along, you find a group of
Boats!
boats.
Slaad?
Rats.
Oh. Oh, shit.
What section are we at again?
58.
It's the session where Tola and Gohan
I
died.
had a good run.
And go on.
I had a good run.
Never.
No.
Oh my goodness, you got
Okay. You come across 6 red Slaad just kind of walking, and You come up upon them. They haven't noticed you just yet.
Okay.
However, the three of you do hear them talking. You do not understand their words, but you do hear the sounds.
Alrighty then. Keep your secrets.
Nice.
So, it is the three of you.
Well, I had the third skeleton.
No, they're with the orcs. Don't.
That's up to him.
Were they?
He goes everywhere.
I'm pretty sure
Yeah,
the
they're like
skeletons
my
are-
bodyguards.
Sorry.
I'm cool with letting them pass.
I'm also cool with casting Pass Without a Trace.
What you can do. I'm not gonna.
No, I'm not going for them. I'm gonna be tough with
You know, Bruce would
Distraction.
I'm not Bruce.
Distraction.
No, I don't want to be pregnant.
You have 3 that can't do it.
Let the three of them figure it out.
I'm cool with that for out there. It's no finite number of creatures, right?
A veil of shadow. And the silence radiates from you.
30 feet.
Yeah. Using a +10 bonus.
Yeah. And how long does it last?
The duration is an hour.
Alright. So, I'll need three of you give me stealth checks. They are at disadvantage.
You got the plus 10 as well. Plus 10 and what?
Whatever you roll.
What it, no, this.
I'm doing it now. I have to go with it. Gohan is +10 to your dexterity. Or +10 to.
Nice. I rolled a 23.
You
With
want
disadvantage?
Oh, disadvantage.
Do you want the skeletons to roll with me or by themselves?
Yep, 23.
That's with the +10?
Yep.
Okay. Yeah, the skeletons have their own.
I got a 16 at disadvantage.
Okay.
And then I believe
The skeletons don't have exhaustion, you do.
no. Okay. So I think the only one that was low was a 13. Everything else was 17 or above.
Okay, what'd you get?
I got a 16.
Okay.
Yeah, 19.
Okay. So as you are sneaking past, you do notice one of their heads perks up and turns and looks and points directly at your group.
Don't move.
And all 6 of them start to notice you.
Mother trucker! This is more stupid than taxes.
That's a serious statement there.
It's serious. Where's it going? Nothing to lose. Well, I would.
Okay, how you doing this? What are you doing? So they have noticed you.
There are 6 of them, and there are 6 of us.
Yeah. That is true.
We should. I feel like we should try to run.
Yeah. I think so too.
Gohan, we're leaving the scene. We're sprinting away.
Run, shadow back.
His gun's
Yes.
still broken.
Sounds good.
Show them the meaning of haste.
You can kick things though.
Yeah, I haven't had a chance to fix his gun yet.
Yeah, let's run. We're running away. Back to the camp.
Okay.
I like to sprint at 60 feet.
Okay. So you take off. They of course take off after you.
No.
But
Can't you make like you guys flyers?
I'd say heavy rain. You're able to make it back to the city. And as you do, several of the monsters start to like trail off
Okay.
as you get closer to the orc stronghold.
Yeah. Hell yeah.
Make it back. Okay. Now, the rest of the party.
We're not doing
I'm sorry for thinking a rabbit could live on an island.
That's made of a meteor. Rocket.
So, that's why descriptions are very important. Okay.
Yeah, I could understand importing horses if they weren't wild.
You've also been on the island for multiple sessions, and I've also described to you that this is a barren wasteland.
Baron.
Like not B-A-R-O-N, Baron?
No.
Oh.
No, not
Getting confused
multiple rich
this whole
barren.
time.
So, back in the, you are served up bowls of stew with potatoes, some sort of meat, and a very luxurious jus.
You.
I don't know what that is.
I don't know what
Juice sauce.
It's a sauce.
Not juice sauce.
Not juice sauce.
Not
Jus.
Oh, no. Hey, chef.
So, as you are kind of handing out these bowls, you do have the captain who kind of looks back and goes, 2 gold?
Yeah, my lord.
I do. I will pay mine and.
How much do
I
you
don't
have?
have money.
I will give another gold for this old.
Well, you're still outside the gates.
Let me in again.
You are currently being chased by the Slaad.
And we are happily.
You are happily getting
indoors
food.
Eating food.
We're dying.
Kick your nose off me.
So essentially, he hands out the bowl of food, collects the 2 gold from the group,
No.
and
I
you are
would
now
go right
eating.
You literally said, I will find my own food.
Am I able to
I was like, oh, I
tell
have no
what
reason that we
type
would
of
die.
meat this is, or
We're
if
both
I've
gonna
never
die.
had it before?
Because of your hubris.
I imagine I've had pig and cow before,
Well, and Gohan,
but I don't think I've ever had horse.
2 hubrises.
Based on the meat and the toughness,
Well,
no,
3
it's
because
not
I
a meat
went,
that you've
I
had
was like,
before.
okay.
Good enough.
If
How's
you were
it
being
taste?
a good person, making sure. not to
After
save your
several
skins.
days spending here of nothing
I just
on
want
but
more soda
rations and
Shrimp,
shrimp from the others,
which I like shrimp.
it's probably been a good home meal since you've had it for a long time.
Gohan, take
We're
down
getting a
notes.
whole meal. You
Gohan is
suckers
gone.
around
The
the
other
gates.
one in the
I
cabinet
will
still
look
is
around as I say that and be like,
He went with
where's
the others.
Gohan?
Where did
He went
Gohan
with-
go?
He went with the other 2 boneheads.
I'm not a bonehead, I'm a bone.
Probably all that's left of them.
You're hilarious, okay.
I'd say about 45 minutes into you getting, or no, let's see, after 1, 2, yeah. So, you all enjoy a very nice meal, and we'll say 3 hours go by,
Oh.
We're dead.
and Gohan, Manfred, and Thulna still have not arrived yet.
Damn. Just in case I'm gonna go make
I'm going to use the tattoo healing and try and contact Silva.
Oh yeah, it's like
Yeah.
a tattoo.
Again, took you 4 hours to search for the rabbit. It then took you roughly about 2 to 3-ish hours to get back to the gate. So that's 6 hours.
And it's been 3 hours.
It's been about 4 hours, yeah. 3 hours since you got fed, 4 hours. So it's been an hour after you ate.
Are you guys alive?
Are you communicating? Yeah, you're communicating, right?
Mm-hmm.
Do I hear the message?
Yeah.
How do I use it again? I just respond.
You just basically hold on the tattoo. It's like an earpiece.
Okay.
At this point, you spotted the Slaad.
At this point,
Yeah, and they're chasing you.
Yeah, we'll do it. Run!
Are you outside the gate?
Okay.
Are you outside the gate?
Phone call goes to static.
Well, they found Slaad apparently.
Good guy.
I'm just muffling
Gohan's
curse words.
gun is broken. I haven't had a chance to repair it yet.
Should we do something?
No.
Stop him!
Well, I can't help you unless I know your location.
Which well, I'm not in this conversation.
I can see the light from the distance of the camp, right?
You can.
I can see the light in the distance of the
Make
camp.
it to the gate.
This one. I can see. Okay.
And then I can help you.
About an hour or so passes. Oh, yes. Divine, are you doing any of this? During any of this? What's happening?
It's raining.
It is raining.
I do not want to be out in the rain.
So you just stay inside the cabin with Reeeel?
Yes.
Okay. Well, it's a rainy island, so there's also rain.
But I'm going to stay out as much rain as I can.
Alright, so
Because your hair, you just
about an
have to
hour
know
or so
that.
goes by, you getting these random messages of yelling in your ear.
It's
But yes, but there is, you do hear a very loud alarm
You yell
coming
and
around
run
the
at the
camp.
same
As Slaad at the gate, be ready, be armed, blah 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 blah. And you see several orcs start to just randomly start to line up along the gate of the wall.
I'm gonna ask, are you at the gate?
You're nearing the gate.
I'm nearing the gate.
Make it to the gate and then I can teleport you.
How many can you do that of?
One at a time.
Okay, me first.
So as they near the gate begins to swing open. The three of them rush inside. Behind them, you see the gate. 6 of them run inside. You see you see orcs start to randomly shut the door as quickly as they could, and as they draw their long bows and short bows with flaming arrows as they point out into the dark. I'll just kind of stand there going, get a few hours and we're all clear.
Can I go up there and join
And you
them?
just kind of all see them just kind of look out
They're
and
probably
start
mad at
scouring
you guys right
the
now.
resistance.
Can I go up there and help keep them down?
There's one that kind of grabs you by the arm and says, I want to go up there if I were you.
Okay.
Food search was unsuccessful.
You don't say.
They're all just like laughing at you.
chef with us.
Good try, though.
I'm gonna.
Would probably have been important to ask if there was hunt and game on the island before you left.
Going there was fast. I couldn't catch it.
That's my mistake.
I'm just gonna
That's
say
her
back to
territory.
Texas. You're not even here. You're not where we are at. So I don't know where you're at yet.
We're by the
guys-
gate. You guys are in the
Why are you going with the idiots? You should have let them get killed.
Because you won't. No, because I care. So we sent you a variety of our friends. I don't want to lose more.
Well, they should have remembered about the barren wasteland.
That is my hubris. I
But
can't lose any more
imagine-
people. Yeah.
Imagine if you found one rabbit who made it
Well, what are they called?
Slaad?
No. The three
Orcs?
stooges.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, us three stooges went out to go find some freaking rabbit in the middle of a dusty, crusty nowhere. And we got almost slammed by Slaads who could slash into us like salami and we'll
But you
explode
did it.
with infestation. That sounds pretty classic. Get your arm out with my back, old man. Perfect. What?
Bruce is just
Wait up!
gonna be sitting on his
Are you
leg.
actually doing this?
Are you actually doing this
No.
in character? Okay. I'll say we're about to
Then stop.
freaking throw down. we're gonna get violent. Okay.
I can 1v1 you, and I don't even have my voice spells.
Hand-to-hand combat. You did.
I
I'm gonna
think
get some food.
it would be a good time for all of you to get some shut-eye.
I agree.
I'm fucking starving. Get my bowl of milk.
Well, you missed dinner hours ago.
Okay.
I've
So
eaten
you don't get
cold
food.
I
before.
storm off. I go to.
It going backwards, realizing that Thulma wasn't joining us. Can I eat her bowl?
Yeah.
Yes. Oh, thank you.
You ate my bowl.
No, she said save one for her.
Well,
You
been
see
8
how-
hours.
Yeah, it was hours ago.
So we get. I take your bowl back with us
It's
to
roughly-
the cabin,
it's
and it's
roughly
just been
6
sitting
in the
there, and I've been
afternoon.
staring at it the whole time. I'm like,
There's like a puddle of saliva
Yeah, it's
on the
six.
floor.
It's
Right
6
next to the
Saturday
bowl.
afternoon.
I need,
Where's there a
I need nourishment to get rid of my
Well, you should have thought about that,
That is-
Manfred.
I have thought about it a lot.
Eat
Now
your
I'm
rations.
hungry.
He doesn't
I
have.
don't have rations.
Good for you.
I go to my room. I eat my bowl. I eat half.
There is no bowl.
Where's my bowl?
I don't know.
You lie.
You do realize dinner was hours ago, right? Like 3 hours ago.
It was getting cold, and I didn't want it to go to waste.
You could have left it there.
So I ate it.
You can read.
I'm about to get violent. I throw hands. I throw hands with Bruce.
On fire.
I was hungry.
I'm gonna attack you.
What?
I'm starving.
Gohan,
Yes,
do you have rations?
of course. I will improvise a meal.
There you go, Manfred. Your chef will say, give me your gun.
Why didn't you just offer me food
Yeah,
Here's
yeah.
the dead.
earlier?
Because it was funny.
You didn't give me any either. I'm gonna say it.
You rancid
You all
dinosaur.
assholes.
Gohan,
I turned in my gun.
huh?
Turned in my gun.
Okay. I'll be back in a few hours. I'm
I'm still hitting you. Does 16 hit?
No, yes it does.
I hit you right across the face.
I can improve your gun.
Where's my
No, I
Where's my
already
open
took it
hand?
and left.
unarmed?
Don't you have 2 guns?
Yes, yes, two. I grabbed the broken
Well,
one.
Can I see your other gun?
Probably
Are you
deserve
going to
that.
improve it?
What?
And I
Are you going to improve it?
and then I put my hand on your on
I'm
that.
going
I
to
put my
improve
hand
it, yes.
on the same spot I put my hand on you, and I cure wounds. I'm
Give out
sorry.
damage.
Okay.
Yeah, just. Yeah, you get 5 health points back.
I'm just gonna sit on my
I'm-
bed
I'm sorry. I'm just extremely
and
hungry.
do
I
mending
will
with my
pull out
tinkering tools.
a bag of my rations, my last daily rations,
No,
and it's
no.
gonna be
Try
like
and fix
spoiled
it.
fish.
So I have tinkering tools.
There you go.
You know what? Yeah.
Saving this for a special day. You can eat this.
Okay,
Why?
yes.
We go on the
Manfred,
season
how
long,
are
you
you
didn't have to
going
have
to
rotten fish, have
improve
you?
Gohan's pistol?
I have
Yes.
a small knife. I'm going to attach it like a bayonet. Okay. It doesn't have any like statistics, but it just says it's a small knife.
Okay, he attaches a small knife to your pistol, Gohan.
And what does it do?
It's gonna do a D4 piercing damage if you stab somebody with it.
Tiny bayonet.
I'm gonna rip out one of my teeth and just like, not even like glue it on or put it on. I'm just gonna like set it on top of this pistol.
There you go. Well,
And
I
then not
give
in
him
full.
some poison. Look at it.
I'm on my bed.
Watching this
Gonna
whole-
work for this for hours, I'm sure.
Actually, I'm not. I'm gonna take the knife off.
Never mind. You no longer have the knife on the pistol.
Why would you do this?
Okay, cool.
But you have a tooth.
There you go.
The tooth just makes it
Tooth
look.
to tooth.
The tooth just makes it looks badass.
That's right.
There we go.
Yeah, it's a detail.
You have a shark tooth.
Yes, get shark tooth on the pistol.
You could use it as a
Yes.
sight.
It's cosmetic.
Bruce gave me some wrong fish. I'm gonna try to eat it. Wait,
Okay.
I would like to
That's my
investigate it.
ration.
It's fine.
Okay, I'm gonna eat it.
Okay, it's fine.
Okay,
Alright.
thank you, Bruce.
Oh.
It tastes
Okay.
Using mending on the gun.
Delicious.
new. It tastes
Alright.
new.
Anything else before? Because I know basically you guys are just interested in long resting. You know.
I'm gonna rip out one tooth and put it in a pouch.
Okay.
Fish are weird.
Doing the shark thing.
Shark thing.
How are like the patrols around the?
They want the finger.
Are there like a lot of patrols, or is it just like the wall?
There are there's a couple of patrols that go throughout the camp, but essentially, the biggest main line is on the wall itself. There's a few guards here and there.
Is there a captain's quarter?
Yes. Which you would take in first too.
I'd like to go there.
Okay.
I'm out. I'm done.
What do you want?
I would like to go inside.
You can come in.
Okay. I'd like to
You're just staring through the window like, can I hear me?
go.
Help!
Ah!
I can't find the door!
Is there anything,
Weasel's looking.
anything of note? Like,
Yeah.
as I'm looking around, is there anything like a journal or like map or anything like that?
Yeah. In front of the captain, at his desk.
Can I see it?
You have to ask.
Why do you want to see my
Yes.
journal?
I want to know your secrets.
I'm curious.
What's your purpose?
Okay.
I'm a curious George. My name's George.
What is my
Manfred
purpose?
Yeah, what is your purpose to seeing my private thoughts?
I'm curious. I've never met an orc before.
Okay, then ask a question.
What's your sign?
Tell me more about your experiences with this island.
It's a rock. It's traveled by an alien species. The species tries to kill us.
Orcs are
We're here.
Why are you here?
Well, if you must know, I was born here. Where do you come from, small man?
Wallops.
I
I'm
come
not there.
from a faraway place across the ocean.
Does this place have a name?
It might.
What is its name?
Okay, I can do an insight and see like. I want to know what the purpose of him questioning me is.
You.
Sure.
He's an orc that's lived in the same place his whole life and knows nothing of the outside world.
Yes.
And you're like, why are you? I'm curious about your past. Oh, why are you questioning my past?
Yeah, that's exactly what I was doing.
Oh my gosh.
Or
And it's like,
he wants to know the exact same thing you do.
I come from a place called the Kalen Isles.
Interesting. How far is that from here?
Very far.
Other side of the
Like many moons.
Intriguing.
Why haven't you left this place?
Because this is my home.
But it's a rock. You said it yourself.
Yeah, it is a rock. But it's also a rock with a species that if it gets out, who knows what could happen to the rest of the islands.
I guess that's true.
If I leave, who's here to protect it?
I mean, like, at least 20 other orcs.
You're right. But when 20 plus orcs die every day, who then will defend the island if all the orcs left?
Fair enough. Oh yeah, do you know anything about the hermit? We saw him for like a few minutes.
Yes. He doesn't dabble in our affairs. He's either ally or foe.
Just alpha.
Go laugh.
He keeps to his own, does his own research, moves on. That's it.
Okay. I have so many questions.
Alright, I
Aren't you
guess.
exhausted?
Guess that's it. I mean,
A level of exhaustion.
alright, yeah, no, I don't have anything else to talk to him about, I guess, at the moment.
Both of you can sing this. Some people get too tired to talk when they're exhausted.
I do not
He does not.
power through.
You go into overdrive. Like you go from
Anybody else?
I'm fully awake and I'm
Am I done tinkering with the gun?
You're
Yeah.
exhausted.
By this
You're
point?
like,
Yeah.
Is it fixed?
sitting bars.
Yes.
I hand it back to him. Here's your gun. It's
Thank
fixed.
you.
Stop breaking it.
Thank you. Okay, no guarantees.
No,
No,
I'm not gonna bed.
Bruce will pass out.
Are there any orcs that know magic? Or are they all appear to be warriors?
They all appear to be warriors.
You land on the bed or you land on the floor?
Bed. Why? Okay, bed's alright.
Well, right. Acrobatics.
What?
I'm gonna jump.
We're trying to aim at the bed. Ow.
No, I'm not that exhausted. I had 2 good meals, okay?
I had 2 hearty meals and I stayed inside like a good boy.
If there is
This is right.
nothing else, then yes, you take a long rest.
Do we remove exhaustion?
Yes, you will move 1 point of
Even
exhaustion.
me and Thelma?
Yes, even you.
I have no
Cole.
more exhaustion.
I mean, I have my rations
I
in
forgot
them.
to
All my exhaustion is gone.
I'm healthy again. Kinda. Hold on. No.
Do we level?
No, you do not level.
Question.
You say it yourself.
I know. We really do.
May I have some
I'll let you have some Ikes.
Aw.
Which ones are different?
It's the lemon and lime that's
I
it.
have a couple as well.
No. For putting us in toil and trouble.
He said yes.
But you.
Alright.
Bruce.
It's a new morning. New day.
Just a little bit. Which it is. Yeah. The next morning.
8 hours. You sleep for 8 hours.
Okay.
From 6 p.m.
However long it took you to fall asleep. 6, 12 hours.
Yeah, there you go.
8, 12 hours.
I want to see if they're having breakfast.
There is.
I'm going to breakfast.
Bruce will follow.
I don't
Yeah.
even brush my hair yet. I just.
Me too.
Man, you look rough. You look like you just got chased by some Slaad.
Boy, howdy.
What's a rub? Did Gohan not feed you guys last night?
No.
I ate his raw fish.
Man, he let you guys starve, and he's the chef?
He's a hoe.
Sharks can grow a brand new tooth in as little as 24 hours.
That is
So you
different.
pulled 2 of your teeth last night.
I did pull 2 tooth out.
So that means they won't grow again until tonight.
So, as little as 24 hours. So it could be, I think, from what I read, 1 day to 2 weeks. So we'll see. That might be an answer quick. See how fast my teeth grow
Two
back.
front teeth. 2 front teeth.
You all go to breakfast. It's fine.
Which one am I getting?
Is it 2 gold again?
No.
Sweet.
Complimentary breakfast. But not today.
I sit down here.
Are we eating with the orcs again?
Yep.
I'm all for it.
again, Manfred?
You will not.
No.
Did you learn your lesson last night?
I am a lesson. Many lessons. I am full of wisdom and experience.
Maybe the experience part. So,
I came back in one piece. I didn't lose any hit points. I think I'm fine.
With whose help?
what is the dish, the breakfast dish?
Look, at the end of the day.
There's a slab with a few pieces of meat, and some roasted potatoes.
I'm gonna turn to whoever's the closest orc near me, and I'm gonna ask him. So, how did you make them arrows flame up last night?
Dip them in some wax and kerosene and light them on fire.
And what does that do?
Makes the tip of the arrow flaming.
So I found a hellish cavern last night.
Why are you interrupting?
I was just saying. I'm gonna forget.
What's kerosene?
It's an oil.
Do you have extra?
And it runs the lamps.
Somebody sell kerosene?
Yeah. You could probably get it out of the armory.
Sweet. Next stop. It's on the that flame arrows. Well, thank you, Mr. Orc.
I would like to deal with this situation Dixon has put upon us.
What?
Dixon?
What situation? He's dead.
Yes.
What situation?
It was a Slaad. And we have to go fight the Slaads.
Well, we're gonna eat first and try and get our wits about us before we decide to go off to the cave and probably not return.
Oh, when do I have to use
You
the
stare at
re-up
Manfred
spell
like,
for the skeleton?
I have your wits.
I assume you already used it.
It's just a level 3 spell for spell.
I'm gonna like to ask the whole one more question for she needs. You got any drink for a pick me up? Cup of coffee? Tea?
Yeah. You slide you a mug of this brown patrice liquid. It's coffee.
Yeah, I'm gonna drink it.
Okay.
Immediately.
The strongest
Last
cup of
night
coffee.
in the butchery,
It's a very thick coffee.
Ooh, gas station coffee.
They
Hell
call
yeah.
this
That's some thick oil right there.
oil. It's straight up like black
This is the
tar.
kerosene that they gave us. I'm drinking strong.
in the butchery area kitchen, was there somebody in there when we visited?
We've been working all of them.
After breakfast, I would like to go to the blacksmith. I don't care if you take me or not. I'm not asking.
I'll just add one. Recognize you.
Yes.
I would like to purchase two things that make your arrows flame.
Kerosene.
Kerosene.
Okay.
Oh, I didn't do my alchemy last night. There were two big chased by
That was
slides.
because you were being dumb.
I was protecting the gun with my gun.
There you go.
With my quick wits too.
Is there any information?
Trace over quick wit. I was
So you want 2 jars of kerosene?
Yes, sir.
5 gold. At least.
how much do you have?
How about
Where's my gold? Thanks,
I I will pay 5, and you can pay 5 for your jar.
Go to the inventory. At the top of it says currency.
I give him 5 gold. How big is the model? Or like relatively?
It's like
how
a
many?
it's a mason jar size of kerosene.
That's not bad. That's really good.
I give him the gold. Armory?
Do you have something to light the kerosene?
You don't have a
Magic. This is spark or a match.
I don't think
You do. You have torches in your bag.
use the wall.
If we're in a situation, you could do something like, or I could do something like create a bonfire, and then you just dip
See,
your
I don't use torches because I have.
I have fire.
Ow. Ow. What? Ow. What is with you? Kafooey.
I'll pay it them.
Here, in class. Okay. I'm calling the police. No, I'm calling the principal. Okay. Okay. We're trying to be respectful of it too.
After that, I would like to go to the butchery.
Butcher.
And when we get there, ask if they have any like dried meat that we can take on our journey.
Yeah.
How much for? Ooh, should I get some for everybody? Let's say like a week's worth for like one person.
A week's worth of dried meat for a person.
Yep.
We're looking at 35 gold.
I can do that.
Or you could punch me.
I'll let you punch me. How about a shark tooth? No. Not doing it.
2 sharks?
So 35. You said
K. E.
SIONE.
No.
S-O-I-N-E. Curse.
You said 35.
Yeah, no.
I will pay the guy 35 for a week's worth of meat.
Oh,
Are you
some of
serious?
it. Oh, Mario game?
No Mario game looks
You gotta search for random.
It's like Mario on LSD.
good. I love the elephant Mario. It's my favorite.
Understand.
Super Mario Wonder.
I was wondering what my boss just sent me a message. And it was just the gameplay trailer.
Alright.
That is why.
No. No. Mini peaches.
And green.
Ooh, I
That's the green.
Whoa! I like peaches. I can't.
Yeah, that's all Bruce's.
Alright, anybody else?
I think we need to make a plan about the cave.
Alright, so we meet all back in the barracks.
So, can't find it.
You better.
I'm trying to do like a school.
Like you guys are the ones that see the cave, so.
Divine! We found a cave last night.
Yeah.
We to chase back here.
Yes, we did.
Sounds close.
It was not fun. Boy, howdy.
We wouldn't know if it's gross unless we went inside. We did not.
And at the time, we were freaking.
Unless they were built by dwarves.
So well.
It's a very pessimistic view.
But we gotta go back out there where the freaking Slaads are, but we gotta find another way to not be seen by them because they're in the city would go wrong.
I don't see why we wouldn't be able to get past that picture.
Didn't they say that there was another way to get to the cave?
I have the disguise kit.
That
When you So,
Fridge off of the side.
We're all those slots. I mean,
The one time I suggested you look at the skies, it was when we were getting taken
I
into the
just paint my
Underdark
face blue.
with drow, and we literally did fire.
no, it was so.
Terrible. Really good.
Alright, I guess if there's no other way, then let's go ahead and get ready to go out there and beat the crap out of these.
You could always ask them.
Ask the slots not to hurt us.
No.
Oh.
It might work. We have 2 bards. It could work.
It could work.
And your class is literally, I'm so pretty. You have to do what I say.
Yeah. You gotta be
That's
the
literally what your class is.
you gotta be the popular girl from high school. You never went to high school. At least publicly. You gotta flip your hair and be like, hey, freaking don't hurt us.
Yeah, I don't.
Seduce.
That's
It's
Make you a deal.
disgusting.
One night with me.
What?
You'll let us go.
What can I say? I'm blind. Okay. Oh yeah, I'm blind. Don't hurt us. Okay.
Do you guys remember where this cave is at?
Yeah, it's
Yes.
insert information. It's way over yonder.
You know, by that rock over there?
Yeah.
That one.
Way over the hill yonder. Finger.
Can I show me the
Let's
history
see if
check
he
to
was
see if I remember?
Caleb.
No, you have no clue.
Huh?
You
I
have
was.
no clue.
I would. What?
You have no clue.
I thought I would.
No, us three know. 'Cause we were here.
Well, you're the
You're
one.
here. You can roll. Beat a 40.
It's fire. It's fire. I inspired myself. I can inspire to him. That's
Well,
2
I got a
d10s.
nat 20,
Now I just gotta
so.
roll a net 20.
There you go.
I have a 24 and I rolled a nat. Thank you.
So 20 plus 4 plus 2 10s. That's if you roll max on the 2 10s.
I probably won't. Yeah, I don't know.
Don't punch me. That's not right.
I thought we were told about the cave. My bad.
We were told about it, but not like
What
the
the location
exact
was.
location.
Yeah.
Be told and known exact location.
I think we knew that it was by this fort, and then it was on a certain side of the fort. But like
There
we
were,
have
you
like
were
a,
told about you found one cave, which was the entrance that takes you through the mountains. There's another cave that you stumbled upon.
But on the map, like we have like a humongous section where it's like
There
realize
could be
like this
caves.
is a mountain.
Yeah.
There could be caves everywhere,
Exactly.
or like we have this whole mountain to search for, and like
Yeah, that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
Before
It's
we
just-
leave, I'm gonna break out my map and I'm going to ask one of the orcs if he can mark on my map where the cave.
Map of this island.
Yes, we got it from the last barracks. If he can mark where the cave was most lit. There's a description of the cave. It was between 2 mountains, right?
Let's see if anyone knows about that cave just outside the wall there.
Yeah, they do. He knows exactly where it is.
Why
The cave
don't you
that we
guys
saw?
ask them?
Yeah, man.
Let's go ask about it.
What do you know about that cave that's about 4 hours outside of the wall?
Yeah, where we were kept. Oh, we was killed by the slug.
It has some hellish vibes coming from.
Yeah. 'Cause that's where the Slaad come out of.
Oh snap!
Well, that's good. There we go.
you guys ever tried going in there?
Yeah. Several times.
It did not work, huh?
No, we died.
Did you just collapse?
We just
Tried that
died.
too. He keeps reappearing.
The cave?
Does
Where
it
you-
reappear
cave.
in different spots, or just like?
No, it's
Did it?
always there.
It did. Always wrong.
Maybe the cave's an illusion.
Those slugs were real.
I'll
though.
tell you this. We had one man come out of that cave alive.
It was.
No,
No.
It was Dixon.
he talks about a Slaad he'd never seen before.
Where can we find this man?
And
He's
it
dead.
was
All we have is copies of what he told us.
Can I
Is
see these
he
copies?
buried here?
No.
Can I see these
This is
copies?
the opera one, like.
Sure.
I would like to see these copies.
He brings you parchments of paper that have been weathered, that have been seen through time.
Are they legible?
Do you read Orcish?
Or do
Do you read Orcish?
I may not, but I'm going to check.
Are you
No,
able to
I
comprehend my
do not. No. Give me a second.
Can I use prestidigitation to like clean up the paper a little bit?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. I know it won't make it perfect, but I will do that.
Yeah.
And then
You can make it look pretty, you can fill in a couple of the gaps, but again, if you don't read Orcish, you're not going to understand the language.
Can you read it for us?
Yeah. It talks about how it's a cave, it's a system, there's multiple layers to it, multiple dangers, and at the center of it is a Slaad that's black in nature.
does it tell us how big it is?
Huge.
Is the black slaw the spell casting one?
It does everything that the other ones can do and more.
Oh, great.
Here's the respawn. We got to kill him.
And I'll even tell you this. It even speaks of an artifact being down there in the cavern. A powerful one.
Like a ornithopter.
That's a dumb joke.
Well,
Pretty sweet.
great. And that's all?
And he has seen it? This
Yes.
Slaad?
No, the orc.
Yeah.
The orc has seen this Slaad?
Yes.
Does he explain how long it took you to get to the Slaad? Like travel wise?
He talks about a cave system that's roughly 5 layers deep.
5 layers.
Do we need this, whatever we're trying to get? We just like
Yes.
not have to go home and fight? I
We
And let the
can't,
green dragon rule the world? I don't think so.
we can't retire because the city is probably
Don't
burned
break
down.
your tongue.
I could
And we're currently
be
being
the
hunted.
green dragon's bar.
Okay, can we just get through the sucker if we're not going to summon him out of the network? Thank you.
We are being hunted currently by 2 different types of people. The green dragon and now the old captain. So no, we
The
can't go
old
home.
captain doesn't know why.
We can't go home and retire. Because where we're from is probably burned to the ground.
On current events, I vote to go find this black slot.
Yeah.
Does the note talk about any sort of weaknesses for the Slaad?
No.
And you guys don't know of any besides killing it?
I don't think we can try to outsmart it. Other than that,
I don't know. Bruce just wants to follow the
Inspiration!
Alright.
Roll playing kids.
Well, I think we got about all we could get. So, go find the Slaad and die.
We can try, darn it. Laura, are you ready? Yeah! What are you doing?
Going like a punch bag. No.
See how Houdini does. Oh, you caught it all gone.
So you can put your maze on the far end there.
Cool.
Yeah. Alright. So. No. Okay.
No. No.
Alright. So. You make your way to the rough area on that.
Rough area on that.
3-hour trek for us still.
It's a 4-hour trek.
4-hour
Here.
trek.
Huh? Why is it open yet?
Because it's raining.
Oh. Do you have your hood up? I think I have a belt to use.
I got a bedroll.
Okay. So you do essentially make it to where on the part of the cave. But as you come to the entrance of the cave, you look down, and as you do, you find that in order to enter into the cave, you have to first start by going down this very steep cliff. You must climb down this cliff in order to make your way into the cave.
I have. Tim? 50 feet.
Real quick, on our travels there,
Yep.
since we're in a rocky plain, Bruce would like to look for anything to like any rocks or flint to like strike up.
I got
sparks.
this.
Yeah.
Yep. You
I
have a
don't have
tinderbox?
I don't have anything. So that's why I kind of something. So I don't care why.
We can both make fire.
Yes. But what if you're not?
Fireball.
Wait, you said
I
tinder.
don't have fireball.
You said
I'll
tinder box.
send it to you.
No, that's not a good
Wait,
idea either.
wait, you said tinder box? I have tinder box.
I'll give you a gold flint inside your
You can
deal.
use it and bring it back to me.
It's worth half a gold, by the way.
You can just use it and bring whatever's left.
Which would be nothing. I'll just find some flint more.
No, just use it. Just keep it.
It says it. Using it to light anything except a torch takes a minute.
Darn it. That's fine.
It's fine.
I got a minute. Because I don't do much anyway.
Well, while you're doing that, I'll start to find a good spot for
Look,
it.
you can combat the last
Do a little investigation to find a good spot for a rope.
I got a rope.
I have
Oh,
a
good. Good spot for it.
Yeah.
So as you are searching for a good place to rope, you hear strange noise come up from the cavern.
Great.
Guys, hi.
We should make strange noise back.
No.
Everybody huddle around me, pass without a trace.
Are you sure?
Hey, do you want one? Put out there, something like that. What?
We're about to climb down a thing.
What check?
Are we hearing it coming up?
You're hearing it coming up from the cave.
It's like getting
It's
louder.
It's coming from as you're looking for a spot. You hear noise coming up from the abyss.
Bruce's gonna look to his right and then look to his left. Does he see anywhere that we go? No, it's just like
Yep.
a straight.
It's
narrow.
so you're at a cave. You have a wall. So in order to enter into the cavern, you have to go down the wall.
Bruce is gonna. Is there a rock around that I can grab?
Sure.
This place is nothing but rocks. Not even rabbits are here. Can I find a rock? Sure.
You never know. Maybe it's like a flat stuff. I don't know.
It's like you pick up the rock, there's like a tiny rabbit underneath. Like.
All right.
Yeah, we're
So
all
first, I'm
tiny.
gonna ask the party: are we trying to hide, or are we gonna? There's nowhere to go besides away.
Well, the last time it didn't work out very well, so I'm ready. I'm willing to fight if we have to.
Had to go
But can we
down.
try to hide first and then fight? But we.
I'm also not good at fighting. So. I don't know.
Then in front of us.
Just hide first, you idiot.
Yeah, let's hide first.
Go down.
Okay, I put on my disguise.
Oh my goodness.
Nothing's coming up.
What are we wearing your disguise kit for? What are you trying to look like?
I put on some glasses and a mustache.
Cool. Scoot away from me by
Cool.
30
So you eyed for an hour,
for an hour.
and nothing comes.
Okay.
Sounds.
Just sounds.
I told you.
All right. I'm gonna then after the hour, I'm gonna take the rock that I grabbed. I'm gonna cast light
Did you
on it.
cast without a trace?
Huh?
Did you cast pass without a trace?
I want to say yes.
Yep. Then you extinguish the spell slot.
Yes.
I'm gonna cast light on it.
I know. It's okay. Whatever it takes.
Okay, you cast light.
And I'm going to toss it down and watch it as it goes down and see if I can see anything.
Okay. As it, you watch it drop, it drops 5, 10, 15, 25, 30, 40, 50, 60 feet. It just drops and lands.
And you don't see any slot.
And as it drops, it ignites out to a 10-foot, then 20-foot radius. And
Wait, ignites like oil?
No.
lights. Ignite.
Oh,
ignite.
lights.
Yeah, ignite. Lights up. Lights up the area, and I'd say within a minute or two, you see a strange red claw reach up and kind of just touch the light. And then finally, a group of, you kind of look down and you see like this horde of yellow eyes just kind of look up at the entrance of the cave.
Guys, there's slot down there.
Good job. Stand
Well, now we're nothing.
Hey, we're not going down while they're right there.
I'm gonna look at Manfred and I'm like, hey, you remember when you did that like acid thing?
Yeah. May or may not work.
Hey, I have an idea. If you do that, you cast the acid down there, does fire combust with acid?
Scientifically, yes.
What if I cast fireball when the acid is down there?
Or save your
Is it okay?
spell slot and I have kerosene.
I was thinking about it for the boss,
Yeah,
though.
you know,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
I got more than just I got a whole kerosene.
I also
It's like
have
50 arrows.
I have a torch. Suck it.
No, with his kerosene and your torch. Yeah. Okay.
Why don't I use the whole box?
You don't use the whole bottle for a
Yeah.
torch.
I just said, you just said, excuse me.
Should have got more kerosene.
Okay, what are we doing?
Well, once we get back to you.
Well, if you want to try acid, we will put fire down there when the acid gets down there.
acid. Yeah. Okay. That's wrong. Sorry. Okay, yeah. We don't have time. They're looking at us. We're looking up.
Yeah, they're probably curious and they're probably gonna start crawling up here.
We don't want no curious torches.
Attacking and then going down.
Rush.
Yes.
Okay.
I'm gonna start pouring devil's ash down.
Cover the slot.
Sliding it.
What is this?
go shoot a fireball.
Fireball.
Fireball. That's not right.
Well, okay then.
No, fire and
I
oil.
want to see if that. I want to see if
It blows up.
if I see anything.
I just.
He just
No, like see like if anything happens. Like what
see
am I
the
seeing?
reaction to the whatever you put down. Was that the oil you put down?
No, I casted light on a rock, threw it down, and we saw a red slot.
Yeah, it's a red claw.
Red claw.
Yeah,
And then
after
they all
that.
started looking up.
And then we saw eyes.
What happens if it's eyes?
A horde.
A horde.
A horde.
How much is a horde? Like just more than we've.
How much is a
What?
horse? It depends. on
Okay.
How good of one you get.
So yeah, no.
The
then-
best one's 500. Get on the.
You know what, I'm gonna have.
I don't know.
Because I'll have the skeletons shoot arrows down there. Okay.
We just explained a plan.
All right. No, I'm not following. I'm like everything's just cluttering in my head right now.
Listen carefully.
We were wanting to have you cast the acid and see if it stays, and then we were going to put fire down there so it explodes.
Mass damage over lots of slots.
Okay.
That makes sense.
Since it being a horde, that was what we were wanting to try and do.
That's one of my 2 high-level spells.
Okay.
Never mind.
In that case,
I'm just saying, like it will do a decent amount of damage.
If I throw my kerosene down there and you cast
So-
what?
the
Fire.
kerosene though is like twice this.
Okay,
It's
we're
not going to
just gonna
cover
get
too
started.
big
All right,
of an
so
area.
yeah, I'm gonna cast the control sphere at the location where I see all the eyes. They need to make that save if there's creatures there.
There's so many dice.
If any of them beat a 19, then they take half damage.
I have 2 to beat 19. So far. That's 3. It's 4. Okay, 4 out of the group that you do not know. Pass.
Okay. The ones that pass, we're gonna take the normal 10d4. Oh no, they're gonna take half of the 10d4 and then take no additional damage. The other ones will take an additional 5d4 at the end of their turn.
Is this the acid or is this something else?
This is acid. So, how do you want me to do it? You just want me to do all the damage and then
They each take the same amount. Like one roll for.
Yeah, let's see if there's 1 roll and then we'll go from there.
okay. So penalties. 2, 5, 9, 13, 17, 18, 20, 21, 24, 27. Okay, so
What?
the ones that failed are gonna take 27. The ones that succeeded take half. The ones that take 27 are gonna take another 5d4 at the end of their turn.
Now you cast your fire. See.
I will cast fireball down there.
Okay.
It was baby orcs.
Baby orcs. No. That would
Don't
be
say that.
so bad.
Don't say that. Why would they put their babies in a cave so deep and so away from their mothers? That doesn't make sense.
Survival of the fittest. That's how orcs work.
Did we see any women orcs at the cube? Yeah.
He was just wondering if they were raised by Saruman.
Oh my.
Are they mud? Are they mud?
So again, 5 save. The other you do not know.
You 6 and they'll get half damage.
Who solos?
No, one for her.
And one was a brace.
Delicious.
That one was a root beer.
I haven't really had soda.
I got root beer. All yours?
I don't drink soda anymore.
What's wrong?
I haven't drank soda since like November. Besides like the closest thing I get to that is like if I go to McDonald's or
21
something. I
damage
get a high
total.
C,
Anything
which
flammable
is
combusts.
How big is it?
Probably worse than soda to be honest.
So it'll be 11 for the ones.
Alright, so as the acid comes
Down
down.
when I go out to eat at places that have alcohol, I just get alcohol.
At the same time with the with the acid that combusts with the fireball. Okay.
I like a blanket.
You don't kill any of them.
I figured.
However, you do see with that blast that is now created, you see a group of you'd roughly guess between 10 to 12 Slaad now are just running further deep into the cavern.
Running away?
Yes.
To feel like Bruce did something, he's gonna take a rock and be like, ha!
In the split second flash, you wouldn't see anything. You just like group of 10 or 12, all of them kind of looking, then rushing down the cavern in flames.
But those ones that failed now take more acid damage.
Yeah, they do. They will. They're still alive.
You want to roll the damage?
Sure.
I don't know if you're keeping track of any of that or not. The ones who failed. Yeah.
Is there any way you can get 30 hit points?
No.
No, that was this one.
Max I could do is 20.
All of them was this one.
I am going to try, as the instant we see them start like running away, figure out where the biggest group is. I don't know. Are they just like running in multiple directions?
Yeah.
And just to do something, I would like to cast Stinking Cloud on like the biggest group I see going in whatever direction. That is a 20-foot
Oh, yeah.
radius.
Combines it.
Your spell's not even going to go down, halfway down the thing.
It's
You just hear
90 foot.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
You said 60.
Yeah,
to the
far.
bottom.
gun sound.
Is it still too far?
No, you're going to do the count.
Okay. It'll be a Constitution.
Instead of a dank cloud, it's a dank cloud.
16.
With acid. With acid. Oh. Acid.
Acid,
Stinking
fire,
cloud.
stank.
What?
Instead of them running away, they just, if they fail, they just like sit there and
What's it? What do you see?
16.
Hey.
Must be the moon with the.
Will work out in the last 2 days.
All
10
5 of
pounds
them
in 2
succeed.
days?
I want to lose 10
Yeah, a
pounds.
lot of it was water.
I want to lose 10
Because I drink
pounds.
all I got liquid.
Well, you do not want to lose 10 pounds in 2 days. It's like bad.
It was mostly really good.
So,
I drink so much water. I don't
Do we
know.
go down now,
All day.
That's
or
up
do
to you.
we just run away?
Well, we already damaged them. Might as well go finish them off.
Might as well see them laying on the ground and stab them in the neck.
Thulna, did you find a safe place to go?
Yeah.
I also have a rope.
You might want to drop the acid and the stank for us to go down there safely.
No, it is a
It's an acid
one.
bubble.
Yeah,
Because
it goes
Like
yeah,
a fireball.
poof, and then the splash damage that's stuck onto the creatures pops again like it's like bacon grease. Pop on the creature.
I
Alright.
will
So we'll
stop
be taking
the
damage from it.
No. It was just
I
like
will
one
need
person.
dex checks from
like
everybody.
Okay.
Dex check.
Yep.
Not a save.
That's true.
Fitting.
8.
Unnat
21.
Fitting. 15.
20.
Fitting. No, not a double 15.
I'm looking at you.
I said 14.
Okay, I didn't hear your number. Go on, what'd you get?
Are you? I thought you passed out.
You might have passed out.
It was the epic. 5. No. Yeah, 5. 2. It needs to be up at 5.
I was gonna be up at 6.
Because fast and
Yeah,
coming.
Okay, Reeeel got a 19.
Good job, Reeeel.
Good job, Reeeel.
He probably doesn't even need the rope. He's a loser.
You can just crawl down the wall.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be cool though?
If you get spider climb as a racial ability, that would be broken crap.
I mean, not really, because some people get
Flying, you know, flying 50 feet. Yeah, no, that's broken.
I get a sword.
and that's not that
I
bad.
So
get
go
to-
on, dex save, or dex check.
I get to
Essentially,
barely-
swimming is difficult terrain for most people.
Including if you're, I don't know.
I am a swimming people.
You are a swimming
You're
fish.
I
What?
I thought you liked
18.
I do.
Okay. Alright, so,
I don't know if I'm gonna like this character.
as a pass,
Not the one from Matt's
all of you are going to,
Beyonce.
or White.
so you're all passing. So,
I passed with an 8.
yep, you all pass the group check.
As a group
Oh, it's a group check.
Yeah.
You're
Yeah.
welcome.
Thank you guys. Thank you, because I would have.
Yeah,
So-
we're all going down. And there's like a blur
You all-
of Bruce.
You all,
Bullet catches me as a
you all
bullet.
make it through.
He ties his rope to himself. He's like, this will work. I'm heavy.
He just lassos onto a limb, like sticking out of the cave's floor.
Okay. Alright, so you eventually make it past. So you make it down into the cavern. Once inside, you are met with rather sharp rocks, both stalactites and stalagmites. However, as you make your way through the cave system,
Is it dark?
it is dark. You come to.
A beautiful cave full of colorful.
So, I need you
Everyone
at the bottom of the.
Answer this question. What are
Oh,
they
like
saying?
right here at the bottom?
Yep.
In the hole? There's a hole. There's a hole in the bottom.
Oh yeah, my skeleton.
When Bruce gets down there, he is going to take
It was a group check.
my sword and I'll cast light on it. So
No,
we
no,
can,
no. Let him.
We can
See
save
the skeletons.
skeletons.
just explode. Mini claymore of bone.
Oh, we could have used those clipboard, yeah.
So,
No, they're living.
we find ourselves in a large cavern. The cavern is dark and damp. Oh, I need wrong music. It's not ready.
Can I grab a soda real quick?
Nope.
Yeah.
Give me a brisk. Please.
That was risky. One risky.
How many brisks am I getting?
Rude.
Rude.
Take.
So, you find, okay, dark and damp with stalactites and stalagmites jutting up from the floor and the ceiling. You must navigate the cavern and avoid some of the traps that are scattered throughout. So there are, as you enter into this room, you see that there is a line on the floor with the colors red, blue, and green.
So like this is like visible on the floor, like we can see these colors in the cave.
And you have to solve the way across.
I would like to
so we had to step on what's safe.
Yep.
I'd like to investigate that.
Also, they make a puzzle.
How does the Slaad not trigger this? Oh wait.
Because they made it.
They
Because
frog.
they made it.
Unless it's short-term memory loss, my dear, which would be funny. It would be.
Uh,
Ah, I want to do it first.
Hey, am I able to see where the Slaad have ran away since it was a quick hurry and they were on fire?
Sure.
I'm gonna investigate.
I don't think it's gonna matter because we can only see them go so far, and there's like, well, I know we can't
No,
tell.
I'm
but
meaning
there's
like we'll be able to see where they step safely without dying.
In that case, I have a passive perception of 23.
I see tracks in multiple directions across multiple colors.
Is it investigation or deception?
Perception.
I don't know.
Are you trying to deceive the
21
footprints?
on investigation.
Again, you see multiple footprints on multiple areas, on multiple occasions, going in multiple directions.
One more time, what was the description?
You see, you are in a.
I was getting the drinks for everybody.
You find yourselves in a large cavern with stalactites and stalagmites. It's dark and damp, and you find yourself in a room that is filled with a few tiles that are multicolored.
Oh.
And you assault your way across the floor.
Alright, guys, there's only one way to do this. Trial
Will be the trial.
I'm gonna take a rock and throw it on this first green thing. Right, that line. Is that we see that right?
Yeah.
Does anything happen?
Nope.
I wanna step on it though.
Okay. Nothing happens.
Alright, Bruce is stupid, he can't do anything.
He's not stupid.
He's got like 5 intelligence.
Wait. Press square. You cross the black line. This one. Yep. Give me a dex check. A falling stalagmite falls on top of your head. You take 4 points of bludgeoning damage.
Skeleton?
Yep.
Bruce is going to see that, and he's going to jump from here to
Double
this,
damage because of bludgeoning. How much was it?
4. So 8 total.
to this green square.
Alright, dex check.
20. Not natural.
So you jump out of the way as a stalagmite falls on top of your head. Or near your face.
Okay.
You jump out of the way.
It hits your head, and you're like, nope.
Guys, I don't think that was right.
How did the skeleton step on the red one?
And say like,
You
yeah.
didn't step on a color.
Yeah, that's right. He did
No.
step, which is why I thought maybe jumping over to a color would do something. But it didn't.
I would like to jump on the red. Okay.
This red?
Yes.
Okay.
Nothing.
Nope. But he did get out of the way.
You didn't jump on the red.
I jumped on a green.
But I almost jumped on the green
Somebody
too.
should jump on the blue now.
Are they like going down, like pressure plates?
Is that where you want it?
Alright.
Bruce is gonna.
Wait, hold on. Let's
Sorry.
see what the other ones do.
Yeah.
Well, I can't step on the one you're on, so.
There's only so
Some
far.
of this green one, Laura. Someone.
I know it's the wrong one because you're on the right one.
We don't know that.
I'm not stepping on it because I know it's the wrong one. Because nothing happened to
Do
you.
you want me to move forward and you can step on the right one?
That's gonna trigger the trap.
You can trigger one and keep stepping on it.
Or you can move to the next tile.
Um,
Can you even jump that far?
I had
Yeah.
30 feet. Yeah. I got curves. Yeah, I jump onto the next one.
The red one?
Yeah.
Dex save.
I said blue. You should have stepped on the blue.
I should have sucked in the blue.
It's red, blue, green in that order.
Oh!
Maybe
Not the
yes.
stick side eye.
Maybe.
That makes sense. That makes
We didn't even look at the line.
We're metagaming. Oh my god. We're metagaming.
No.
Why am I the puzzle master?
I didn't see the
The lines.
Because you're
I
not
saw
from
the line.
Lakeway or homeschool.
Alright, so what'd you get?
I got next save.
Yeah, next save.
Plus you can see.
As she's doing that, can I jump on the red
No,
square?
we're finishing our thing first.
What do you win?
Okay, know that.
Can I jump on the red one she was on?
Yep.
Dex save, 'cause it's not-
No.
You already
no.
hit a red, so now we gotta go to green.
No.
It's red.
Okay.
Green. Red.
Something fell. You should.
Oh, I can kind of see it now.
That's the first thing I noticed.
I
It's like it's a
didn't.
pattern.
Good thing you're
You should
smart.
go forward again, Donna.
I step on the blue.
Nothing happens.
Now you guys need to hit a green.
Woo me!
I am not going on the red one.
It's fine.
You gotta go on
Oh wait, no.
It's not.
Okay.
I want them to go back.
Okay.
Collect
know
this
that.
shattered
How far can
skull.
skeletons jump?
Not very. They're not fast.
No,
You should go on the green one
They have
next.
flying speed.
I try to
Did
jump
you
on
say
the
they have a
green
flying
one.
speed?
No,
Okay.
I didn't.
Jump.
Nothing happens.
Okay.
Jump.
Follow our footsteps.
I love this. Like, nobody got it, and I'm like,
We're just
red,
like,
blue, green. Red, blue, green.
So,
Okay,
alright, so where are you going after that one?
hold on. So
Red again.
she, Lora
Yeah,
jumped
that's like
from a red
15
to a
feet.
blue.
Yes.
Or 20 feet.
Technically, that's out of order because we just hit a green. Is it like a
No, it's
per person thing or is it a group thing?
No, it's in an angle. Red's the
Nothing
first.
happened to me.
Red's
so
the
that
first line. Then the second line is the blue.
Okay.
Oh, can I
Then it's
die?
the
Bruce is gonna step on the red.
You're fine, Bruce.
Let's go.
Red.
And then he's just gonna go.
It's like checkers.
Okay.
Is anyone gonna step on that red plate next? Or are you guys just gonna stand there?
Real, I
We
think,
we
is
just
gonna
gotta keep
follow
going
Bruce.
in that pattern, then red, blue, green.
Yeah.
Okay, red.
Just
Okay.
make sure you don't mess up.
Blue.
Red, blue, red, green.
Oh, we're just making this check for
Have you
some check.
It's where you end up after your movement, I'm guessing.
I'm letting each person move individually. Right now I have 1, 2, 3, 4. I have 4 people who make 2 moves. Everybody else at the table needs to make 2 moves as well where you're going.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hurry up.
So you could go red here,
So,
blue here.
Thulna, Lora, Reeeel, and Bruce may not move until the next team members move 2 places.
That's fair.
A
Is
piece.
Gohan still?
So
He's
I'll
here,
take
but
the
he's
left
not here.
route.
Gohan's gonna follow me. And Reeeel.
I'll take the left route and go red.
We're here.
Yeah. And then
Red, blank, blue.
They're spaced out just enough you could jump to them.
Yeah, I think I'll just follow her.
Skeleton.
No, they're not going.
They're just going.
They will wait for us dutifully at the
Ooh.
gate.
Oh man.
They're not gonna come with us.
I don't know.
Because there would be extra help.
Yeah, no, I
I
guess.
shoulda.
Yeah, no, I guess they
Should pick them up.
Okay,
and
go
carry
that
them
way.
over.
Here, we go around the corner.
Ah! We're
I
on
guess
board.
we'll move in next order. Alright, Thulna, your move. Laura.
Red, blue.
Okay, Bruce.
I'll jump to the red.
that's a.
Red, blue, green.
You just jumped on a green from a green.
No, I was on blue.
How are you on blue?
Red, blue,
Red,
green.
blue, green. Red, blue, green.
No.
That's red. That's what I was doing.
It is red, blue, green.
You went from green to green.
No, she was right here in blue.
What was her first red?
Her first
Red.
red,
Blue.
green.
Green.
Oh shit.
Oh no! Let's go.
Dex check.
Let's check.
I'm too stupid for this, okay?
We
They're making
we
it
know
harder,
they
they
were
all
seeing
say-
Wait, a save or a check?
Save.
Save. 18.
Alright, need another one because you did it twice.
Huh?
Because you should have landed on green, you were on blue, and I wasn't paying attention.
No, I was on.
Red,
Yeah.
blue, green. You were on a blue.
So confused.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I saw it. Whoops. 21.
Alright.
Okay, you good. You
Bruce,
Gucci.
where are you going?
Bruce jumping on that red one.
Alright, Reeeel following suit.
Yes. But not on a red. He's going
Blue.
No.
And go on going blue.
Okay.
Vaughn.
Look to the green.
Freaking this.
Okay.
Alright, Manfred.
I like to think that we're all take Divine and Divine's just like, I got it! It's this!
Divine sits back and watches everybody mess
Alright,
up a
fill
few
it up.
times before it's
She
like,
just does fun.
you know, it's this, it's this.
Okay, Lora.
You're green.
Red, go red.
Don't go blue.
No!
I was about to actually.
Bruce is gonna
Red,
jump
blue,
to the
green.
blue.
At that angle, I'm gonna need a dex check.
Me?
Yep.
You are
Wow.
jumping
From that green to
over,
red.
It's a hard one.
Oh, is it a far one?
this.
How far that is.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Alright.
Land your butt.
It's like dangerous
Bruce.
twister.
The blue
It
one.
kind of does.
Bruce the blue.
No.
Well,
Reeeel.
Real to red. Go on to green.
Okay, Divine.
Bruce is too smart for this.
Okay, Manfred.
And blue.
Red.
Alright.
Yes, that's their official name.
Hold on.
Oh, my
Lora.
Yeah, you gotta figure that out.
You got it? You got it?
Where's the blue?
There's
Right behind
blue
you.
behind you. There's a blue in front of you. There's two blue in front of you.
Roll an intelligence check to know your colors.
With advantage because we
No,
know
I'm not gonna make her do it.
You should jump.
Right now,
and,
this is
like,
Crystal Brain, not Laura
push
Brain.
Bulma out of the way.
Okay.
I mean, you could.
Bruce.
It's like, you're on my spot. What am I on?
I don't know. What are you? You should know.
I'm on. Jump, put me on a green.
Okay.
Alright, Reeeel. And go on. And Divine.
Blue.
Manfred.
I know I
And the
said
Skelly Boys.
So that one goes blue.
Yep.
This one goes red. We'll go to green.
Like for them,
Alright,
you just
so enough.
follow.
Yeah. See, it's helping a little bit.
Alright. Pull those across.
Yay.
Alright, Laura.
If it
I'm like
wasn't,
half asleep and like everybody was struggling with the puzzle. And I'm like red, blue, green.
Dude, I didn't even see
I
the
can't
lines.
tell.
I looked at the thing with very.
I actually thought it'd be really funny if these were just like all traps and we just had to walk outside of them.
That's what I thought.
That's what I thought. That's why I set the
I'll jump
skeleton
to that red over there.
Alright, Bruce makes it through.
I wanted to go like red and then blue, green.
Go on.
that face.
Bye.
I was like,
Not the smartest
Manfred.
box.
Ooh.
I don't know why.
And the
That's why I
Skelly
work
Boys.
for Walmart.
I'm not sure.
How far is it? How far 50. Yeah, by 10, 50, 50. Yeah, I can make it. Yeah. Oh yeah. I am a human. I make mistakes.
I make him all the time.
Alright,
Because
Laura.
that's just my walking name. What?
That time.
Laura!
Who jumped it that way? Yeah.
Okay. Make it.
We didn't know, but there was a cliff right there, and Reeeel was like, "This breathe."
Manfred.
Try to give him a hug.
We made it.
Line.
We're all having the same break.
No.
Excuse me. Brain cramps.
I could. You want to be right here? Okay, yeah.
Manfred eventually makes it. Some skilly boys.
One is severely damaged.
Like 2 paws in the
4
sky.
points
That's
of
an old man.
8 because he's vulnerable to bludgeoning.
Oh no.
So he literally cracked his skull.
Yeah.
I do have 2 full health.
Wow, good job, Divine. We would not have.
So,
I could have had some of us fly if we could.
I literally thought this was like a game of who could be the fastest across.
It's dangerous. Like a
Oh, what are you gonna do? Vortex warp. Vortex warp. Vortex warp.
alright, so.
Can you hold that joke?
I did.
Alright, as you make your way through the first or through the second area, you
That
come
was
across.
the second area.
Yep. You go down and around a little bit, and as you do, you come across an underground river that flows through the cavern. So that's what that is, a gigantic river.
Gigantic.
Do we have to get across?
That's up to you.
I decided not to. Sit there for the rest of my life.
I'm gonna throw a rock in the water.
Okay. Throw a rock in the river. It goes sploosh.
What a beautiful noise. I would like to investigate the water
Is it
What are you investigating?
to see if there's anything dangerous in it.
Like a little rock.
I mean, rocks fall from the ceiling all the time. You saw it earlier, right? Yeah. You want me to roll?
Yeah.
Okay. Oh, wow. I'm done, but yet I'm not. 19. My investigation is +0.
It's normal.
Okay.
That's an intelligence stat.
Was it?
Investigation is
Oh,
wisdom.
investigation.
No. That's perception.
Wisdom is insight.
That's tell somebody's blind.
So,
What's a plus?
as
Why I kept
you
triggering tracks.
kind of look over the river and you kind of looking down through, you can see that this river has an ever-flowing current.
Never stop.
It never stops.
Where does it stop?
It starts up here and is ever-flowing rapidly.
Oh,
that
so
river.
like we're there, and then the river's.
Yep.
If there's stuff that floats by, do we have to frogger across it?
There's nothing
How
across.
fast is the current?
How fast is the current?
It is a strong current.
It's mad strong.
How wide is this river?
Wider than your mom. I'm sorry.
Which is saying a lot.
60.
Oh, it's easy. I can
You can.
No, you won't.
Blue balls. Can do it.
Can't jump 60 feet.
watch.
There's a specific build that I want to do that can jump 60 feet.
You can jump way more than 60. You
Oh,
can
yeah.
get like a 240 movements.
What are you doing? What are you doing? What are you watching?
It's Sonic's birthday after all. I'm ready to go fast.
Oh jeez. Okay. We're like,
So
what are you
anyways,
doing?
I'm
I
You
got
jump
something, but I don't
half
want to do
the
it.
distance of your spell.
your strength.
Let's see.
When
You move
standing.
10 feet.
I'm not gonna be
Oh,
standing.
I
I'm
wrote
gonna
that
be
down.
running.
Yeah.
You move 10 plus feet and jump a
What's your roll
modifier
right
of
there, too?
up to your strength.
I got a net.
Source.
That's-
When you make
Jordan, you
a
can fly
standing
across
long
the
jump,
balloon.
you
Jordan,
half
the
that.
Manfred, I think.
Jordan, the old man.
So you can only move through your strength. Even if you run, you can only jump your strength.
Manfred, do you have room?
Oh, you don't really.
I have room. We used
It
it
does
to
it
go
so
down.
people
I do
can't
not
do
have
the
room.
stupid 200-foot jumps.
Oh,
What do we need it for?
Shoot an arrow.
we're gonna try to do what us Boy Scouts did.
Shoot arrow.
Well, I was
across
gonna
the
have
road.
either shoot the arrow or we're gonna have our fish friend over here take one in the rope, go across the river, he
The
can make
arrow's
it.
not going to be to stick to. We're in a cave.
Okay, so yeah.
Oh, Job, you can swim.
And
Yeah,
then
In
Where
a
did you
very strong current, though, it's still going to be pretty hard.
it'll be hard, but
Probably for you.
in comparison to the rest of
Probably
us,
not.
yeah. So we're
You
gonna
can
have
carry us
you.
across.
No, we're gonna have him take one side of the rope, go across the river, find a good spot to tie it real good.
Some tightrope
Tightrope or underthrow across the river.
in a strong current.
I mean, if you hold tight, unless you have other ideas.
I have an
You're not
idea.
gonna be in
What?
the
It
water.
better not be giving up. I swear on the cheese that I sat on.
We give up. No.
No.
I can Bigsby's hand us all across. Maybe.
Can you hold all of us?
No, one at a time.
How far can Bigsby's hand go?
I was looking at 120 feet.
That would be good.
So, this is a, you guys are fine with me cross, you said, I'll do it.
I mean, I was fine with having an old man have me levitate across an abandoned city in
How many
hell.
of us
I
are
can only get 2 of us, so it's only.
Nonsense.
7 to carry across.
It's silly.
Is,
They can just go underwater, dude.
It's washed away.
Yeah, like it was.
Andrew, how long would it take for my hand to get from one side to the other?
He's currently grabbing
Just as much
This is like a Bruce thinking, like how long do you think does Bruce think he'll, because like I don't know if I
60
know for
feet.
sure.
Can you move 60 feet?
Yeah.
Oh wait, hold on. Wait.
You can move it as a bonus action, right?
Don't I have?
Or you activate it as a bonus action.
It would, as an action.
And then actually you can move it 60 feet. So in 6 seconds you can move it 60 feet.
No, it's 120.
So I have a range of 120.
You have a
That's
range?
as far as I can
How
go.
far can you move Big B's hand as an action?
Hmm.
120 feet.
It gives you actions of punch, grab, and what?
That'd be grasping.
Grab.
That doesn't.
Should have made it master hand. Like, force gun.
That's not what I thought it was.
60 feet.
60 feet, yeah.
So it'd be 6 seconds.
Yeah. It has a range of 120 feet, so you can cast it, but it's only, you can
Yeah,
only move
okay.
it 60 feet.
So 6 seconds.
So put a second.
2 times. I can get 6 of us across
In 6 seconds?
in 60 seconds.
60?
Wait, the spell lasts 60 seconds?
Yes.
Spell lasts 1 minute.
Nope. It's not gonna be easy.
So I can get 5 of us across.
Whoa.
Because it'll take 12 seconds to get from one side and back.
You could use Baby's hand to carry you across.
Yeah,
the
they
other
ain't
side of
just
the rope.
swimming.
See, I could probably swim across.
Okay, so let's not use Baby's hand if we're not gonna get all of us across. Still think we can do a well, not as in one strength.
I like the rope.
You want the rope?
I
My
like the
strength
rope.
sucks.
We can put the rope.
My strength is a -1.
Mine's up.
I can speak with
I got
blood.
+7. That doesn't help.
Does anybody have a thing where they can like Moses this? You know?
I don't have any
I was actually looking at a spell I thought it would do it, and freedom of the waves is not it. I thought freedom of the waves was to manage the water.
Okay.
No, it is to make your own water.
Alright.
New idea.
New idea.
I don't have it.
Wait. I don't know.
Andrew, this is a question for you. Bruce would know this, but I don't know this. Would Bruce be able to swim across this current? Okay.
Well, you and Reeeel should be able to.
Yeah. I don't know sharks very well. Even though I am.
Is the hand considered a creature?
So if you two swim across,
It's an illusion, though.
Not a creature, not a creature.
yeah, if you two swim across, and that's only if we don't take the skellies. We could get the 5 of the rest of us that are over here across. It would just be the 3 skeletons that won't get across, and we would have to find a way to that.
Right. Maybe those the 5 who are strong enough to go across and the use Baby's hand.
So Reeeel and Bruce are able to get across without help, and then I can boost
So is
the
Gohan.
rest of you guys.
Yeah.
Oh, Gohan can?
He
Yeah,
has the
Oh,
cloak.
he does.
From the mansion.
Oh.
Which means I can get all you guys plus 1 skeleton.
Yeah, we're gonna do a little bit of both. Huh?
What are you doing?
We're gonna try to do
We
both.
can get
Both of
all
what?
The rope and the Baby's hand.
for the 2 string.
Oh.
Those who are strong can use the rope. Those who are weak can use the hand.
I'm not strong enough.
And you can use the hand.
You'll be a little punch ass.
So
Maybe.
1, 2, and the skeletons are 3, so it's the 5 that can use the Baby's hand. The rest of us can go with the rope.
I'm gonna turn to Reeeel and be like, well, you wanna swim across real quick?
Or you can see if they can carry it.
I'm good. I'm strong. So.
I don't think the skeletons can get us across.
The people who can swim.
Not me. No good.
If Reeeel has strength, you can always ask to be carried.
I'm strong.
Real peace.
Oh, you can also like carry someone across.
I don't think so. Maybe arms and stuff.
Yeah. Or they can hold them.
Skeletons
On the
aren't.
back.
Skeletons
I don't
aren't-
have to use my arms to swim. That's for sure.
We don't have beat the river.
Nope.
Stick your head.
Bruce is gonna jump in and with his what are those called?
Gills.
No,
senses.
this sense thing, you know, his
Sonar.
echolocation stuff.
As you stick your head in,
Kind of
you
throughout.
feel that the entire river is filled with different types of creatures, some known to you, some unknown.
Great.
Bruce is gonna jump out back on the land. Can I actually? Can I can I tell how far away?
120 feet, that's all you
120 feet, like down or out?
can, in all directions.
Or no, like the creatures.
Oh, there was some giant-esque fish. There were fish people, giant eels.
60 feet. How far can I go? 30.
Do I
Fish
swim?
people. It better be the ones from World of Warcraft.
Are you gonna tell
Do it.
the party?
Yeah.
Do I swim faster than 30 feet? Or am I? Is it 60? Alright, Bruce is just gonna go for it. Try to swim across.
You got the rope, right?
What?
You got the rope?
Alright.
Nope.
No, you
Do I need to take the rope?
Yes, take the rope.
Bruce is gonna take the rope.
Take
We
the rope.
didn't talk about
Good
that.
job.
As you
So you're about to
as
see
you
that in the
as you
opposite-
get
you
about
may not
halfway
live
across, you just feel a presence to stop. And as you do, oh, I don't.
I hate water.
He said he feels a presence.
Yep.
Is he forced to stop?
Yes.
Yes, he is. Because does a 29 hit?
What?
No. Yes.
Okay, you're gonna take 13 points of piercing damage as you feel just this spike enter your chest and wrap around your chest, and as you do, you're gonna feel a hoist up into the ground. So you're gonna see a trident-like figure just hoist Bruce up in the air, Bruce's body dangling in the ground or off out of the water, and that's where we're gonna end tonight's session.
No, that's Bobo. That's Bobo. Bruce is gonna die.